Hey, welcome back. Another day, another vlog. Good to have you back on this no watch day. Wednesday night, first day of holidays, maternity leave, whatever you call it. I'm home, it's been great. Yeah, awesome. Very good. I actually got a little bit of a sleep in today. I slept until 7:25, I think. So yeah, it was really, very stoked about that. Very cool to get any sort of a sleep in. Normally I'm at work at, we'll leave for work in the bus at about 5:03 in the morning every day. Get to work by about 20 past, 22 past, 23 past 5. Yeah, so, and then it's just on for 12 hours. So yeah, really good to be home. Feel a lot fresher than I normally do. So yeah, very good. Had a nice dinner, cooked a nice meal. Got some stuff here to talk about. So yeah, it's been a good day. I'm going to be spending the night because in my last week that I've sort of been doing stuff and home and bits and pieces, I've got a little bit done on my editing, but not as much as I'd like. So tonight's the night. I'm just going to get out tonight and smash out this next video. Yeah, I'm over that week mark, so my apologies for that. Yeah, it's that first week of holidays is sort of a little bit of switch off and a little bit of just catch up on sleep and stuff like that. So probably a little bit behind my normal schedule. But yeah, going to make amends for that tonight. Going to crack on tonight after I've done this and uploaded this. I wanted to get this done and dusted, and then I'm going to get in there and just head down, bum up, and get this next video finished so I can start on the next one and start smashing out these videos and get it sorted. Got heaps in my head I want to get out. Whether it's good and bad, doesn't matter. It's about getting it out and getting your ideas, and I guess maybe one day I'll find some people that think like me. I guess that's the way it always works, doesn't it? I guess that's how life works. Find people that think the same way you do, and when you do that, I think you feel comfortable. Yeah, I feel comfortable talking to a glass lens. As much as it doesn't, and just chatting to people, I guess. So I've never had that drama of being able to talk. I know that's, for some people, that's a nightmare. I have other issues. Snakes, spiders, not a big fan at all, and we have some of the deadliest ones of the lot. So any insects and bits and pieces I'm not a big fan of. Lizards, hate lizards and snakes. Hate them with a passion. Just ridiculous hate for lizards or snakes. Big lizards, like little tiny ones, geckos and stuff, no dramas, but goannas and those big suckers, pass. But yeah, anyway, I digress. How did we get to lizards and snakes? Who knows? Rightio, now first, public health warning. This little unit, me knockable wireless thing, I'm trying to find out how I can contact it in their company. I come home today, wireless charging unit. So come home, I think I've had it for 2 years. I think it came out on Indiegogo or Kickstarter, I got it. I got 2 of them. 2 years, it's charged me phone. So basically it's just plugged in all the time and gets turned off at the power point when it's fully charged. But yeah, just plugged in. I come home today, I was recharging from charging the phone last night. And as you can see, try and get that up there as close without being out of focus. It has just split. So I'm assuming the battery's expanded. I haven't really opened it up. I don't know if I can to show you, but I'd say the battery is swelled, which is not good. The last thing you want is a battery exploding. So yeah, just be aware, guys. That can happen if you see any sort of swelling in any of these battery packs you have. Get rid of it. It's not safe. If they can, once they get to that stage, they're ready to go to a fire or catch fire, or they're definitely not good. It's pretty much effed. I can't say it any other way, I guess. But yeah, it's been a shame. It's been a really good unit. Knockable, no dramas at all with it. charge the phone perfectly. I've got one at work that I use, so I'll have to keep an eye on that one now. But yeah, just come home today and just split real bad. So that battery pack has just gone, just expanded. So it's done and dusted. Good news is it wasn't that expensive. I got it on Kickstarter. I think it was only they were like 30, 40 bucks each. So it's done a really great job. I have no dramas with that. But just, after a while, batteries, they do fail. And basically that's give you a good example of if you come home to that, don't plug it in and try and charge anything with it. Get rid of that straight away. So just thought I'd show you. It's a good heads up. I thought, maybe Jack had dropped it and just broken it, but you can feel it. You can feel it. I can't even get it closed, so it's just gone. So yeah, probably a good catch in time for that one. So that could have been a nasty accident. So yeah, very good. Happy to throw that one in the bin, and I'll just look at getting another one down the track. No dramas. Rightio, should we get some news? Let's get some news. Fairly decent day. Some very interesting stuff. Moment, we all know Moment. Your phones, the little lenses that you can put on your phones do a great job. There's plenty of other cheaper options now out there, but they do have a super high quality spec to them. They have the cases, they're a screw-in case, which is fantastic. That's really what you want. The clip-on ones are great. I use my little clip-on Lanzi anamorphic one that I clip on my phone, but I've got to take it out of my case, which is a pain. Let me just tell you, it's a pain in the ass. Everyone that has a case for their phone, cases are fantastic. They protect a $1,000 to $1,200 phone or whatever it costs. They protect it so you don't have to replace it every 12 months, 2 years. You can keep it for that 3 to 4 years to get the maximum value out of it. So you need a decent case, and that's the biggest problem I have with all the lens mobs. They either got the clip-on ones, which is great, but then it's not going to suit anything in a case. Everyone that's got a phone that I know of in Australia has a case. Most of the guys in the States don't use cases, but I don't know how they get warranty or how they pay for another phone, because I think I don't know. It's ridiculous. You wouldn't do it in Australia because you're not going to get warranty on it. If you drop it or smash it, they're just going to laugh at you in the store. So yeah, it's very interesting to sort of see that different aspect. So having a case that you can screw that lens in to get that good quality lens, that's fantastic. But where I would like to see Moment is to team up with someone like a Moose or Mouse, or however you pronounce it, that's got that super drop resistant. You see them throwing their phones in the air and dropping them from EWPs and all sorts of stuff. Fantastic cover, but it doesn't have the case. So either the case manufacturers, if you're making a case, make it so you can screw in a 17mm thread, put a 17mm thread in there so we can put our lenses in there. And then we wouldn't have to go and buy a Moment case or a Ulanzi case that fits those lenses. Or I think there's another one, El Delphi or something, Alpha, or another Chinese brand that does a lot as well. So and that's the problem. It's great to have a fantastic case, but I think Mouse, and I've sent a thing off to Mouse as well, I never really heard back from them. And they probably get 55,000 emails, all these big companies. Some bloke from Australia they're not really worried about, so I can understand that completely. I don't take offence to that. But it would be great to have one of these really good cases that protect it, say your LifeProof, your Mouse, your Otter boxes, that forward thinking, and have a screw-in thread to fit the standard lens, which is 17mm. That's what Moment use. Ulanzi, all these other ones that make the lenses now, the anamorphic lenses and all the wide angle, they're all 17mm. That's pretty locked standard. I think Moment may not use a thread. I can't remember. I think they have got a threaded adapter, I'm pretty sure. So that would be good. And Moment, you'd need up case game if you're going to have that and run a whole system off a case. That case needs to be bulletproof, and you need to have options where it's going to protect it waterproof wise. For us guys that work in mining and bits and pieces, no one wants to pull a case off a phone. It's a friggin' pain in the butt. I know I do it at work in my lunch breaks when I want to put the anamorphic on to film the Another Day, Another Vlog series to try and get a better picture. And I think it really works, but there's no way I'm doing that at home. I can use my camera when I'm home. And B, it's just a pain in the butt. It's just, I'm sorry, even a clip. There's no way you're carrying around a freaking clip to clip on your phone when you go and see something. You need something you can just screw in and leave on and know it's going to stay on there safe and sound, and you just pull your phone out and go. Anyway, that's my say on phone lenses. Anyway, but so Moment, this is how we got here. I start on one thing and I just rattle off another. So as per normal. No, Moment, well known, they do a fantastic job with their lenses. The lenses are all fantastic. They sell a bit of everything else as well. They're doing cases and bags. They're constantly expanding. I guess they're hedging their bets on, you know, you can't just be one function and sell one option. So they're selling everything now, and they increase. What they have come out with now is variable ND filters. They sent an email out today to all of us that are subscribers. And there's ads on Instagram, and there's all over the joint. So yeah, variable ND filters, they're scratch, oil, water resistant. If you go in and check this stuff, it says the lenses have coatings. It doesn't say what they are. I did send off a quick Instagram to Moment guys, and straight away back to us. So really good customer support. And they confirmed 100% that it's definitely scratch resistant. It's got the normal oil, water resistant that you have on, say, your Polar Pros, on your Freewells and your other filters. So they've got all the stuff that we demand of a new ND variable filter of that of any sort of quality. It's using the shot glass, which is where are you? Yep, it's got the top of the line shot glass. So that's cool. It's got hard stops at the end, so there's no cross, so you can't go into the cross zone to get that vignetting on the edges and those dark patches. So that's really good. Very clear. I must say it's very clear when you turn it. You can see it. So it's got ND2, 4, 8, 12, up to 32, and then it goes. There's two different varieties. You've got a 2 to 5 and a 6 to 9 stop. So there's two of them variables. You can buy them as a kit. Together they're $320 a pack for the two versions. That's at 82 mil, so that's the top of the wazzer. They get cheaper depending on what size you want. I thought I'd go to the top, give you the worst case scenario, and then you can work down. So depending on your lens size. I've bought everything at 82 now, so that I never have to change it. I can keep whatever ND filters I can use for whatever system, whatever, I can go that way. That's my theory. Buy the biggest, the 82. Anything over that, you'll go to square, and 82 I can keep forever and just use adapters, which I use all the time for all the different lenses I've got, so it works really well. Now, they look really good, super high quality, and Moment's a really good brand. They're trustworthy. They put out some great stuff. So I'm assuming they're going to be a really good ND filter. Pretty decent price too. $169 for one of them. $320, as I said, for the 2-pack. So that's pretty good. That's still cheaper than one ND filter for the Polar Pros. So they're really, really price competitive there, but still offering the high quality thing. It's a fully aluminium. Aerospace aluminium body. It's not the brass one, but it's a full aluminium. So it's supposed to be high quality, so that's pretty good. Now, here, I knew I had it written down. It's the B270 shot glass, Pro Cinema shot glass. Those words I wouldn't go off, but the 270, I know may mean something to you guys out there for the technical minded. Now, the big thing in this new release is for the Mavic, for you DJI drone guys, for the Mavic 2. They now, Moment, the first ones that come out that I know of, I don't know of any others, that have a variable ND filter for your Mavic Pro. So all you drone guys, please go check out Moment. It is, I'm not sure, I actually meant to go and check that, the stops, how many stops it is for the thing, but there is a twin pack for that. A 2 to 5 and a 6 to 9 stops. Oh, I did check it. Gold. 2 to 5, 6 to 9 stops, and that's $150 for a twin pack for your Mavic. So it's a little red cover, and there's a little lever on each side, so you can just adjust your stops for your ND filter for your drone, which is just awesome. And a drone, guys, will definitely use this. That's definitely going to help out with your footage, and it's just one, or it's two options. You got your 2 to 5 if it's not too bright. I know in Darwin for the fishing guys, when it gets super bright and sunny, that 6 to 9 would be just perfect for that Mavic when they're coming in and filming their fishing stuff. So very cool. Definitely go check that out, guys. Moment. I'm sure it's going to be decent quality. Definitely worth a look. Apple. Always Apple. They just never. They're more prominent than Trump in the last 3 months, I reckon. Trump's done some stupid shit and he's in there every day, but Apple is consistently just banging it out. Just banging it out. That's why they're the big boys. Rightio, Apple patent for a one-piece curved glass iMac. So basically come down and then it just curves to a section, and then you can slide your laptop in, and the screen's all in that one-piece glass, and then obviously your laptop as the thing, or a little keyboard accessory. Now that was only a patent, so it's a little bit, and I think it's probably, realistically, it's probably not going to work. Sit there and look at the pictures, and I've got a picture of the patent. I'll chuck that in the thumbnail just to give you an idea. It just doesn't, I think it's maybe 5 years ago, if that's had been leaked, it might have been something you'd think about. But now I think more so you'd see just a one-piece glass, one-piece glass with an OLED type screen that'll go clear when it's off or something, or stay just black, but just no borders. And then everything coming through the back, and the computer and everything would be in the stand. So they brought out that iMac $1,000 stand. Why can't they bring out an iMac stand, a stand that's got the computer built into the stand, and then you attach it to this glass screen, and then that powers up the screen and controls the screen, everything from that stand. I think that's my pick. I think that's where Apple would go more so than a curved glass. I think that's a little bit gone. We've missed the boat on that one. That's where I see the next sort of tech, that one piece, beautiful bit of glass, just no borders, zero borders on it, just a nice 30-inch screen, just crystal, and then all powered through a center back portal. Everything comes through there and then goes out, and then the computer, that monster powerhouse computer, comes through some beautifully designed aluminium case stand with heat sinks in the back to control the heat and flow and whatever. And that's the stand is the computer, and the glass is just a display port. Just hook up basically USB-C basically in the back through that magnetic mount, and then it just feeds it. That would be awesome. That's what I would pick for the next iMac. So, but we are due for one this year, and they are looking at it. They're talking about the Navi AMD graphics card, slimmer bezels, which I just talked about, a 10th gen Intel chips, better cooling, SSD storage, so they can then use the T2 chip, because that relies on SSD. It can't work with that old hybrid hard drive SSD combo that we've had for so long. Definitely iMacs, I think you'll see something this year. In what form factor it's going to be is a totally different thing. My dream scenario would be a flat bit of glass with the computer in the stand, and then that stand can be replaced and you can keep that screen forever, because it's going to be just one beautiful bit of glass, tempered, amazing tech. So anyway, but yeah, so we're going to see an iMac this year, maybe March, maybe. Generally they bring the computers out in the start of the year, so I wouldn't be surprised in March when they do the first lot of phones. So I think the Apple show in March is going to be a huge show and really set the rest of the year up for all of technology, because once they unleash then all the other guys are going to want to respond, and it's just going to be on and all the way up until they come back again in September and do a double hit. So it should be, yeah. I've said it before, I'm not going to say it again. 2020, year of tech, is just going to be insane. Right. Kickproof TV. Linus Tech Tips. I really could have used this because if you don't know, if you haven't been following the channel, my little buddy Jack had his bells and was playing away watching cartoons on telly, and our beautiful LG 55-inch, he went bang bang and smashed the screen, and it's dead. No TV. We haven't had it, I think, for 2 months now. So yeah, it's living on the net, which I don't mind. I'm here anyway. And yeah, a little bit tricky for my lovely wife to try and work out her shows, but actually she's worked it out, and I think we're doing a little bit more sort of family time. Instead of sitting down having dinner and watching TV, now we're sitting at the table and I guess chatting a little bit more. I think we've got our phones there, so still cheating a bit, but I think it's actually not a bad thing. I actually prefer the internet anyway. I don't really watch normal television. I haven't for probably a good year and a half, 2 years. So yeah, not a huge loss, but China has a kick-proof TV. Linus Tech Tips, go over and watch the video. It's pretty darn cool. He managed to, there was a viral video going out about these guys selling it and they're just kicking a TV, smash it with a foot. He got one flown in. He's got some guys that work for him that speak fluent Chinese. They've got connections through some of the guys they buy stuff through. They found out one of the brands that sells them. They got it in. It was $400. Picture quality average, but they kicked the crap out of it, punched the crap out of it, kicked it, ran house through controllers at it, and never missed a beat. It's perfect. If that company's watching, please sell these in Australia, even if it's not the best quality. Every parent in Australia will put that up in there wherever the kids are watching, because that would be awesome for parents that have kids. Hot tip to you straight away. That could have saved me a good, I think it is like a 5-6 year old TV, but I think it was like $2,000, and Epoxy Amy Insurance, who don't look after their customers, refuse to pay because they don't do accidents in the home. And yeah, so I've lost $2,000. I could have had a $400 TV up there and a good one in our room or somewhere else. That is indestructible, perfect for kids and 2-year-olds, or yeah, just anywhere in a public space. That's awesome. I think you'd sacrifice a bit of picture quality to get that just peace of mind, knowing that you can leave the room and come back and it's still going to be working. Yes. Now, sad stuff. A little bit of a coronavirus update. I'll move into that as our last bit. 6,000 confirmed infected in China. So that's pretty bad. It's obviously ramped up to the max there. It's gone from, I think 2 days ago, we were at 41. It's now 132. Mainly in the one province, in that Hubei province, which is that Wuhan city we talked about. That Hubei province is basically full lockdown. 84 cases have been detected outside of China. So that's obviously a small percentage, but it's still a percentage, and there's still people getting checked and tested daily. So be aware of that. I did see reports that another person had been confirmed as infected in Melbourne today. So that takes the Australian total up to 6. 20% of the people that have passed, or that 20% of the people are classed as severe, and that's the cases that have led to deaths generally. And mainly they're saying it's in the older generation of people. Obviously their immune systems aren't as strong and they're not as fit and healthy. So they obviously, when this thing comes, it just smashes them and it's knocked them for 6. So yeah, obviously again, just they've shut it down. They turned a plane around from London yesterday. landed in Shanghai. They turned it around and sent it straight back to London, 2 planes, sorry, and picked up the crew that had rocked up the day before, picked them up, gone home, left people stranded there that were supposed to get out. Hong Kong shutting down stuff everywhere. Australia's ramped up its basically don't go to China at the moment program, so there's a fair bit going on. Definitely, if you're traveling, I suggest anywhere in the world, just be alert, stay safe, and look, they talk about goggles, they talk about masks. Just be smart, stay out of big groups, do what you need to do, get back to your room, be safe. That's probably the best bet and best advice at the moment. And be aware on your internet of your local, whatever your country is, what they're saying on their health things, and check other countries. Just be smart, I guess. Be smart, stay safe. This thing's obviously still going. Good news is some Australian scientists were the first to recreate the virus. That is a good step into the point where once you can recreate it, and I hate to say this, but from what I've watched in movies, that's basically one of the steps. You need to be able to recreate it so you can then work out how to attack it and stuff. So step by step, day by day, it looks like they're getting closer to finding a vaccine for it, but as yet there's still nothing. So you just please be smart. Yes, it's a terrible tragedy. We've lost 132 people to it already, and there's 6,000 other sick people out there, if not more. It's not going to be over by any shot in the next couple of days. So yeah, definitely keep abreast. Anyway, that's it from me. Another day, another vlog, Wednesday evening, first day of maternity, annual long service leave, and I'm home again. So you've got me for a while. It's good to be here. Good to see you all. Thanks for coming. If you're new to the show, smash that subscribe, hit that bell, and you'll get each day when I've dropped the new episode, you'll know when I'm doing it. If I miss a day, don't despair. I'll be back the next day. There's obviously something that's happened, but I'm generally fairly good and onto it. So, right, that's about it. So what do? Wherever you're going, out, it's a Wednesday. You could be on the party time. When you're hitting the hay, we've hit that hump. It's done and dusted. We're halfway through the week. 2 days to go. Tomorrow, don't forget 40 million, Powerball. Get a ticket. And if you're hitting the hay or going to bed, have a good sleep. We'll see you all soon. Stay safe and peace out. Ciao.